Just a question of whether he uses it. There's a flatty. First one of the week at 9:42.
Superb. Look how he's laid that down. To avoid blocking double top. In the end, he couldn't find that target, but he does find double 10. And Rhys Robinson draws first blood.
It took years. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. On a pinhead. And Robinson is starting week 3 with a real purpose here.
Henderson may look at a couple of tops, and that's perfectly pitched. Wonderful from John Henderson. It's he who produces the showy shot against the ultimate Super Series showman.
He could be pushed back here if he makes one little error.
Robinson trying to make a move, trying to put that pressure on. He'll take a trip downstairs now, and that's perfect.
177. John McCoy, 101.
Single one. Now just one tops.
81.
There's that one little error that could cost him this match. Because he's got to chase the man with the darts.
In
it goes. And to be fair,
Rhys Robinson
has really been the aggressor in this game. It has been a game where Henderson has been chasing. Even the leg he won, he required 2 double tops to take out the 100 finish. And if you look at the averages, Rhys Robinson is on 103 and change, and John Henderson's some 13 points behind him. In fact, that's going to be an even bigger gap after this visit.
Well, this may be the only chance that John gets to save the match.
106.
Needs 18s. Gets them. Double 16. What a game to start week 3. My word.
John Henderson.
If this is what it's going to be like all week, sign us up and we will not leave our seats.
Final against Rhys to throw first. Game on.
And don't forget, this group also includes the reigning champion, Andreas Harrysson. Every single player in the group's made it to Saturday. 5 of them have made it to finals.
121.
And Henderson, Robinson, and Harrysson have all won those finals.
We've got all the boxes ticked in this group.
180.
Oh, for heaven's sake. 7 180s in the first game of the week.
Starting on the 19s. And that's perfect. He's getting it. Oh, I thought he'd be getting a dart at the ball.
82.
He thought he'd be getting a dart at the ball.
72.
Instead, Hendo has a look at 72 for this comeback win.
That is one outstanding darts match, which has been won by the Highlander. I know that Rhys Robinson is disappointed at losing that game, but he played superbly throughout. He did not get a match start in the end. Even though he did average in 3 figures, John Henderson did not, but was always in competitive spirit going through legs 4 and 5. And
bullseye then for Culleton.
102. Tommy McCall,
But Morris now gets an opportunity to break at the first available chance. And exactly what we were just saying, deliberate at the double and effective.
On the second leg. Tommy Morris.
this is a very different game to what we saw in game 1. Culleton has been caught.
To throw first. Game on.
The tiniest bit cold. And when I say cold, I mean tepid.
The way that Tommy has been checking out in this match, he may be well advised to take this out himself. And he won't. So Morris will get a look at 160. Already taken out a 103. He's only missed 2 darts at double. And again, he crafts the finish so deliberately and so delightfully. Morris wins it 4-0. What a start for him. An average of 98.56, almost flawless with the finishing, and capped off with that superb 160. Niall Culleton hardly knows what hit him. He didn't play badly at all himself, 93.42 the average, but restricted to just 1 dart double in that entire match. And the 2-ton toppers from Morris helped take him over the line.
Maybe he just needs a bit of a running start. Like a 116 checkout, for instance.
96.
And that one came out of his hand just a little weak. Giving Gilbert a chance to take the first leg. And this is going to be a fast group.
Gilbert Vander Maiden.
Gilbert is a fast player. Andreas gets on with it. In fact, Niall Culleton's probably the slowest player, and he doesn't really dwell on anything either. Could have been 3-0 up. Might still be. You never know.
58.
And now he gets the chance to be 3-0 up on the champ.
You require 32.
What an interesting start to proceedings. We had that rip-roarer between Rhys Robinson and John Henderson, which went the distance. But since then, Tommy Morris beating Niall Culleton 4-0. And now the defending champion, Andreas Harrysson, on the cusp of a 4-0 defeat against him.
Different doubles.
I think it's only Belgium that are waiting for confirmation, isn't it, Paul?
You're poking at that bear already. We'll get into that in due course. I'd love to.
120.
Harrysson asked the question, 32. Does Gilbert have the answer? He does, and that is a fantastic win for him. Not the return that Andreas Harrysson would have wanted as champion, but the target on his back has been hit hard. Ready to respond here to Hendo, and he's got plenty of time to do it.
Dream guide. Dream shot.
On the second leg, Tommy Morris.
Because we are on YouTube, you can tune in from anywhere in the world. As long as you've got an internet connection, of course.
137. John Iroquois,
well, Hendo would love this. To add to his collection of 100 and 106. Is it another one? Yes.
On the fourth leg.
Very, very well done by the Highlander, who is here to win this group. He would love to have Thursday and Friday off to top up his tan and be here on a Saturday night once again, fresh as a daisy.
93. 15.
Watch out. Tops is about. And Mr. Topsalot, or should we call him Sir Topsalot, strikes again. 2 ton plus finishes in that match, just like his first one from earlier. And John Henderson is off to a blistering start, winning both of his first couple of games. 92 average this time, not as good as his previous, which was around about the 99 mark, but 80% on the doubles. Yeah, I do get the feeling that she will be here. Double 18. Double 9 is a fine find there for Andreas Harrysson, and a 12 dart, and boy did he need that.
Well, he's turned up now. That is exactly what he needed, and it was a hat-trick of 140s before taking out the 81. He responds to a 12 dart break with a 12 dart break of his own.
140.
What did you make of the women's match play draw, by the way? Because unfortunate that Eileen de Graaf's not going to be able to play, so Katie Sheldon gets what you could call a wild card into the Women's World Match Play. But as soon as we start talking about something else...
Every leg. Every single leg. He's open with a 180. Brings back memories, doesn't it?
Oh, no. Don't look, Rhys. This is completely necessary.
81.
Cam Crabtree's watching this right now saying, why didn't you do that the last time you left it?
Good miss to leave tops just in case. Oh, that's a lucky hit in the end. Only just the right side of the wire for Rhys Robinson, but he does get 2 darts at double 8, and he only needs 1. All square in this brilliant battle. Conducive to playing good darts, and Keegan Brown had a little chuck on the stage before sitting in the commentary box alongside me. He said it's the best throw he's ever played on.
180.
Well, it's election time, Paul, so we'll bring it. Not another one.
Is it? Maybe it is. Bull. Oh, that would have been something.
The first start was tricky, wasn't it? It was a bold attempt, but the first start was low in the ball. He will not believe that he's going to be pointless, but he will be if Harrysson hits this. Incredible. Rhys Robinson has hit 5 180s. He's averaged 107, and he's got no points, no wins from his 2 games against John Henderson and Andreas Harrysson. It was the nightmare start fixture-wise. He stood up, he's performed, but it's Harrysson who's won. He played well himself. Look at that, 102.72. He'd expect to win with that standard, but maybe not when his opponent is throwing that back at him. 4 out of 6 on the doubles, though, is the big difference.
And taking chances.
Gilbert Vander Maiden.
Let's face facts. If someone is having a really good time of it in darts, somebody else is not. It's just the nature of the sport, isn't it? 235 and he goes for 19s. That's the right approach. Well, there you go, Niall. If you don't hit this, you're probably going to lose.
Well, it's all a little bit unorthodox, isn't it?
62.
So when he plays against Rhys Robinson, and that's going to be game 9, it'll be the unorthodox derby. But that will be a round where Gilbert Vander Maiden has got 4 points minimum. He will return to play Tommy Morris in game 8, and he will do so in the knowledge that he has not lost yet. Double 16 for the champ. Oh, right in the bottom corner.
Andreas Harrysson.
Another good game. Harrysson averaging around 99.
Right,
Andreas Harrysson waiting on what has now become the Swedes' signature shot. Now, Andreas, all you've got to do, imagine it's a room full of people and that your opponent's just hit a 171 to leave double 4 for the match. Then you go treble 17 and the ball.
96.
No history repeating here. Henderson could win it here.
Not with a 5.
85.
But with a 25, we could have a level game. We've not had a 4-3 since game 1.
9.
We might not get one.
John require 53.
Every single day this week and twice on Sundays, Hendo will go 13 for tops here.
And he hits it to carry on the perfect start. John Henderson is on the march. It's another really polished performance from the Highlander, who's showing his class and showing why he's favourite to win not just this group, but this week. He defeats the defending champion Andreas Harrysson 4-2, an average of over 100, 4 out of 7 on the doubles. Henderson is 3 from 3.
Oh no, don't look, Rhys. This is completely necessary.
81.
Your opponent's just hit a 171 to leave double 4 for the match. Then you go treble 17 and the ball.
96.
No history repeating here. Henderson could.
So much so that in week 1 and towards the end of
133.
Series 7, there were some sessions that didn't even have a 90 average. We're surprised not to get one in a game here.
38. You require 132.
Well, that shot is off.
124.
But he does do something in the way of putting pressure on Tommy Morris. He responds, pressure, what pressure?
Ontario for Matt Campbell, who was a finalist last week on the Pro Tour. And Jim Long, of course, is also from Ontario.
180. Tommy 167.
Well, we're distracted with the heat. Gilbert's turning it up on Tommy Morris, but he responded in the previous leg. And he responds in this leg as well with an absolute showstopper. Check out of the day.
5th leg, it's Tommy to throw first.
He delivers something special. And he was going for a 170 off the back of the 167 as well.
134.
What a performance this is.
Both players have played well in the game, but Morris has won the big moments. It would be a dozen darter followed by a 13 darter to win it.
36.
And that's exactly what's happened. Sharp shooting from Tommy the Gun to inflict the first defeat of the day on the Dutchman Gilbert Vander Maiden. That was excellent from Tommy Morris, who should be well pleased with his performance. He is happy as he scuttles off the stage. In fact,
A brilliant 140. He does like a bullseye. So why not one at the end?
again, he really focuses before
49.
flinging that dart towards the ball, but doesn't find
32.
it. So a chance to be level. And we are level.
Second leg.
An impromptu
Niall
chat
Culleton.
in the YouTube conversation about who will win the World Cup of Darts.
Third leg, it's Reese to throw first. Game on.
Oscar says Australia are going to win the World Cup. I'm sure you'd be down for that, Paul.
Breath, Reese. Now you can exhale.
50. Reese
He
requires
just needs a
39.
clean take. No messing on the outer ring. No hitting wires on the right, on the wrong side. And he has
Yeah, he
found
shot
it.
on the full
That's
back.
exactly what was needed.
Reese Robinson.
Immediate break back, and he still has a chance of winning this match by 4 legs to 2 or 4 legs to
Fifth leg,
3.
it's Reese.
Nice leave in the end, and if Robinson does return, we may well see that flatty thrown again. Keep an eye out for this.
44. Reese requires 60.
There it is. Not a massive grip change for that flatty. A double 10.
50.
Now the problem with that
Niall,
shot
you
is the
require
changing of the
76.
grip between darts 1, then the 2 and the 3. You could reduce feel by doing that. You could reduce Reese to a puddle if you hit this. Oh, that's going to make him
Game
feel
shot on
sick.
the sixth flag.
Seriously,
Culleton.
anything Reese touches today turns to dust.
7th and final leg, it's Reese to throw first. Game on.
This would be like acid in your coffee. Not this time, and Robinson does have a chance to win his first points of the day.
59. Reese required 25.
Playing his worst game by some distance, but it could be a winning formula.
It's a results business. But
Nine.
Reese Robinson is yet to get a result.
Niall, he requires 68.
And he can't blame Lady Luck this time. He can only blame himself. This has got some kind of symmetry to that previous leg. Missing the target with the first dart. Rescuing it on the ball with the last. He has!
Game shot
That
of
is
the
a
match.
dart through the heart
Culleton.
of Reese Robinson, who will not be able to believe it. Back-to-back rescue acts on the bullseye from Niall Culleton sees him pick up his first points and condemn Reese Robinson to 3 straight defeats.
2 8s.
33.
The first leg might not be his because Morris is lurking here. And still. And still. Stand still.
128. Andres require
Well, he's
8.
taken out big shots there. He threatened another,
Game shot in the first leg.
but double 4 is found by
Andreas
Harrysson to take the lead in this one. Both players in 3 figures in this match. Both on 3-figure finishes.
Game
And Andreas
shot in the
Harrison
third
takes
leg.
his out.
Andreas Harrison.
101 for a 2-1 lead.
I wonder if he's got a bingo card going in his wallet. He's got 160. He's got 167. But he's not going to get a shot at 170 because that's another
Andreas
ton plus out
Harrison.
from Andreas.
15 darter on this
Sixth
occasion.
leg, it's Tommy to throw
Morris
first.
responded
Game
last
on.
time. Can he respond this time?
Andreas require 81.
Championship standard from the Swede, who was going for double 18. Wow.
Game shot out the
What a
match.
performance that is.
Andreas Harrison.
That was stunning. The average is well over 105. The doubles were impeccable. Dirty Harrison has been hit hard today, but he's just hit back. That was very, very good indeed. 106.85 the average in the end, and 50% on the doubles. That's the scary thing. It could have been better. And Morris, who has been exceptional today, is only going to walk away with 4 points from his first 4 games. I think he was put off by the fact that it went in. He may be wondering how on earth that hit the 57. Now he's hoping that Niall doesn't hit. Double top. That's a classy finish. Look at the distance between the treble and the single, then the single and the double. Perfect graduation there from Niall Culleton, who, for me, is a very underestimated player. Not quite. So the man who's got 9 maximums for the day now has a chance for a perfect 8 points from 4 matches.
Game shot and the
Highlander rolls on.
John Henderson.
Success of Scotland here at the Super Series. 4-2 win for John Henderson, making it 4 from 4. And he's now 1 win away from a perfect start to this group. And it's going to have to go down as well as one of the best performances across a day's play that we've seen in some time, maybe ever, here at the Super Series, as Henderson once again records a 3-figure average.
41.
He's on 11 for the day.
And he's on an 11 darter. But 2 missed at double and he may not win the leg. And this would be typical
62.
of the Monday that he's had.
Oh, come on. This is getting silly now. And what's he going to do? Go 2 bull?
$30.
It's a surprise to see somebody miss against Rees.
Right, can he calm himself down by collecting the opening leg? He does. Against the throw as well. Maybe, just maybe, that could be a turning point. May only be 1 dart at double, maybe no darts at double.
89.
That was a very quick third dart. Chance for Robinson. That's all right. How's this? Better than all right. Finally, he gets a little bit of fortune and he takes full advantage of it. A brilliant check out from Rhys Robinson.
This could be a nice, tasty treat. A check out we've already seen today. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Gilbert Vander Maiden.
The 167 from Vander Maiden to go with the magic from Morris earlier on.
Sinclair gets Rees to throw first.
And, well, sugar is supposed to be sweet, but the face of Rhys Robinson suggests that he's got a sour taste in his mouth at the moment.
He's going to go bull first.
Is he going to stay there? Because that bull looks blocked. It's going to be hard to hit. That's why he's really chased the treble, isn't it? Because he's thinking about how blocked the bull is. So he's gambled on the treble rather than playing it safe for a dart at a blocked target. I don't really mind that in that spot, but he hasn't given himself a dart.
I don't mind it either, but I'd rather have a shot at something that's blocked than nothing at all.
Is he going to be blocked once again?
Game shot on the
blocked from winning a match today.
Vander Maiden.
Eyes
and hope, but it's not in his hands again.
What a baffling day he's having.
140. Gilbert, you require 41.
Is it the same old story? It is another glorious defeat for Rhys Robinson. Gilbert Vander Maiden this time makes him his victim. A 4-3 win for the Dutchman, and another match that Rhys will not believe has got away.
We can take the 148. Well, we gave Niall the floor. We'll give Andreas 40 for 2-0.
Game shot
right in the corner.
Andreas Harrysson.
Finding the button.
33.
He's getting closer to it. That may be a warning sign to Niall.
Game shot
we are at least going to go one more leg. I want to take you back in
Sick player gets on
the darting time warp.
Game on.
Everybody tuning in on YouTube. I do wonder if Niall is about to perform another act of escapology.
Eight.
He's not going to make that leg disappear.
Andreas,
But Andreas
20.
might make the match disappear.
Back to that double 5, which he
Game
nails to
shot
sign
and
off with
the
a win.
match. Andreas Harrysson.
The reigning champion makes it 3 wins from 5 on his return to the Super Series stage. Harrysson picking up the points against Culleton, who in the end only wins one of his matches. A 4-2 success. Not the greatest game we've seen today, but
Do yourself a favour and hit it.
again, it's exactly the same. I think the second dart in each of the last 2 checkout attempts has been rushed. It's been too quick.
He's trying to be too
95,
natural.
Tommy required 36.
And what's natural for him is a process of prod back and through.
Games on the second leg. Tommy Morris.
Doesn't matter what his process is at the minute.
Well, it's a strange paradox, isn't it, trying to be too natural, because by definition
But then it's
you're
reached
forcing
the
it
third
then, so
Game
Exactly.
not being natural. Yeah, he's lost his confidence, hasn't he? And you can understand why. He was hitting hard all day, but sometimes
Game
it's
shot on the
about
third leg.
how many times
Tommy
you can get
Morris.
hit. And maybe he has just taken too many blows.
Fourth leg, it's Tommy to throw first.
Well, look
Game
at that for a reaction. Because it's been his worst performance by far.
I knew he was going to go tops bull.
94.
And there's a fair bit of sense in
Tommy
that as well.
required 16.
However, the game might be up. It's a very, very good day for Tommy Morris, and maybe the
Tommy
most
Morris.
frustrating day that Rhys Robinson will ever have here at the Motor Super Series. We'll look at his daily numbers tomorrow, but my word, has he played well today without any success. That guy is going to go back to Poole and Dorset after this and feel very, very good about himself, and why not?
2 180s in this tie already, 1 apiece. Henderson is hunting down
97.
the chance
Gilbert
to level
required
this match.
128.
Slightly easier finish for Henderson. But Gilbert does get a go at the bullseye. Oh, and he
Game
finds
shot
it.
the
Doesn't matter
second
how easy the
Gilbert
finish is.
Vander
If you don't get a go at it, you can't take it out. Check out now for each of them. 1 to win, 1 to stay in. An ocean of space to the right. Gets it underneath for tops. Over the top. Henderson wants the same shot.
Johnny require 160.
1 to win the match, 1 to save the match. And Gilbert will have the chance to equalise the points tally of the Scot
40. Gilbert
to cement what has been
40.
an excellent first day.
It really has. Excellent. But not perfect.
Shot and the
Not for
match.
John Henderson,
Gilbert Vander
who
Maiden.
ends up losing his final game. Gilbert Vander Maiden, the dark horse in this group, inflicting the first defeat on John Henderson, and in doing so, matching his points tally. 4 wins from 5 for the pair of them, but it's a Dutchman who gets the job done there. The finishing from him was excellent in that game, including that 1-2-8 checkout. 4 from 8 on the doubles, and it's deadlock between the Dutchman and the Scot.